Hi, I'm Joni Marks. I'm a three-time international best-selling author and the creator of 3 acclaimed online courses for UDEMY.com. And the material we're talking from today are edited excerpts from 2 of my acclaimed online courses titled Finding True Love and Drive-Thru, Make It Your Own. And this video is a companion to my new article for 60andMe readers titled Cutting Ties with People-Pleasing. Cutting ties with people-pleasing is the second step to being what it is you seek after 60. At the root of people-pleasing is an unconscious feeling of unworthiness to have your own desires fulfilled. The origin of this is different for everyone. The common denominator, according to most psychologists, is unhealed trauma. People-pleasing is made up of a set of beliefs and behaviors that drives us to seek for love, acceptance, and validation outside of us. Of course, we all want and deserve to be loved, valued, acknowledged, and appreciated. But when we unconsciously place our well-being on the whims, opinions, or mood swings of others, this does not bode well for getting our desires fulfilled after 60. Unhealed trauma may be at the basis and the origin of people-pleasing, but in the now of nows of your life, what is propelling this behavior to continue? What keeps most people stuck in a cycle of permission-driven self-worth is a disempowered mindset. This mindset is a byproduct of unhealed trauma. But the experience of the original trauma is long gone. So who or what is calling the shots? Your inner critic. Your inner critic hides the root cause of people-pleasing through limiting beliefs. It disguises these beliefs as being beneficial for you. An example of a limiting belief is one that convinces you that your safety, belonging, and fulfillment in life is outside of you. The behavior that follows is chasing after other people's permission and approval to validate you are worthy of feeling loved, happy, and fulfilled. This means your innermost desires take a back seat to getting the desires of others met first. In doing so, your value and worth rests entirely on outside conditions you have no control over. Let's look at what are the common traits of people pleasers, because unless you understand what you're looking for and become aware of it, you're not going to see how these are so universal. According to many psychologists, people pleasers display a common set of traits. Here are a few of them. Says yes when they want to say no, undermines own desires, wants, and needs, low sense of self-worth and self-deprecating, repeatedly apologizes when none is necessary, generally agreeable and avoids conflict, makes excuses for the faults of others, especially with those they are engaged in a codependent relationship. In my acting class, especially with young women and older women who in their everyday life are people pleasers, if they are given a scene where there is a conflict or where they should push back against the other person in the scene with them, they won't do it. And they'll give excuses like, well, my character wouldn't be confrontational. My character wouldn't be unagreeable. My character wouldn't say no. And then as they would talk about why that was true, you would see within themselves how being a people pleaser affected them and what the trauma was that caused them to be that way, and to therefore always say, well, my character wouldn't do that, because it was too hard for them to go to a confrontational position or even say no. So I would like to look at now what are the solutions that I'm suggesting to cut ties with being a people pleaser. The number one solution to cutting ties with people pleasing? Embodying your worthiness. And how do you go about doing this? Accept who you are today by loving all of who you are now. Specifically, loving and accepting the parts of you people have dismissed. This also involves releasing any regret, guilt, or resentment toward any past versions of yourself who may have sacrificed her well-being to fit in and feel loved. It is wise to seek professional guidance when releasing unhealed trauma, but ultimately, the responsibility to cutting ties with people-pleasing resides in the one place where all healing takes place and where all desires are fulfilled, within you. To help you integrate all that you've learned, I like to guide you now through 3 important journal prompts. Create some time after this video to journal your answers to the following. 1. Where in your life have you forsaken your well-being and desires by people-pleasing? 2. What people-pleasing traits do you identify with? And which one of them are you willing to let go of? And 3, what areas of your life can you start giving yourself the love, compliments, validation, and acknowledgement you seek from others? Thank you so much for joining me for this episode. The next episode and article for 60andMe will be entitled Embodying Your Worthiness. And to sign up for my acclaimed online courses on udemy.com, type my name, Joni Marks, in the search box, and you will find Finding True Love and Drive-Thru Make It Your Own. And until we meet again, remember, every morning, look into your mirror, smile at yourself and say, I am my own best friend, for I came into this world to be myself. For that I came. Thank you, and all my best.